Hi, do you sit in the shadow or in the shade of a tree? This is Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. So what is the difference between a shadow and the shade? Well, as you can see, this tree is casting a shadow. What does that mean? Anything which produces light, so in this case the sun, will shine on something and make a shape on the ground. In this case we have the long shape of the tree trunk, and so this is the shadow of the tree trunk. So a shadow is a shape. I don't know if you've ever watched shadow puppets at the Shadow Puppet Theatre. You can make figures also with your fingers, for example. That would be with the sun shining on it on a wall. You could make a duck. That's a shadow puppet, or there are very elaborate shadow puppets in Asia, really pretty. They make shadow puppet theatres. So the shadow is actually the shape that is cast on a wall, on the ground, on a screen, and it's the shape which is dark when there is a light behind it. So what's the shade? Now, here we have a long tree trunk because it's autumn. But in the summer, when the sun is higher and the tree is full of leaves, you'll have a sort of rounder shape. So the shade is actually the area inside the shape. And when it's hot and sunny, people like to sit in the shade, which is the area inside the shadow, and because the sun is high, it's usually quite a big area. The shades are also any kind of device which protects your windows from the sunlight. So sometimes it can be some shutters, sometimes it can be a blind, and we call them the shades. So the shade protects the inside of a building from the sunlight. It can also be a shade which is coming out over a patio, for example. So shade is an area inside a shadow, or an object which creates shade, creates the cool area where you want to sit. So I hope you remember that in the summer you have to sit in the shade and not in the shadow. Sit in the cool, fresh area which is created by something big where the sun is hitting, and it's creating this dark area. Okay? Don't forget, sit in the shade when it's hot and sunny. I hope this was useful for you, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. See you in the next video. Bye!